People either love or hate oysters. Personally, I love them, but there's no avoiding the fact that when you eat oyster, you're eating raw seafood, and there are risks. In late 1996, oyster farmers in Wallace Lake in New South Wales had a dose of rainfall. That rainfall can produce problems such as, in the worst case, hepatitis A. This is very rare, but they did cease harvesting oysters for a few days to let salinity return to normal. It turned out that wasn't enough. Mr. Ryan, along with others, ate the oysters and contracted hepatitis A. There was no doubt that the oyster suppliers were liable under consumer law because the product was unsafe. But they also sued for negligence, arguing that Graham Barclay Oysters had been negligent in their supply of the oysters, but also that the local council and state government had been negligent in not appropriately regulating the industry. Graham Barclay Oysters clearly had a duty of care, but the court found that they had satisfied that duty because they had done those things that were reasonably practicable. They said, "It is noteworthy that no practicable test exists to detect the presence of hepatitis A in estuarine water. Bacteria in water can be detected, but this is an imperfect means of identifying the presence of viruses. Further, no reliable and practicable tests exist to confirm that hepatitis A is not present in oyster flesh." As for the local and state governments, the court found problems with reasonable foreseeability as a basis for establishing a duty of care, because governments must manage many competing claims for resources. Chief Justice Gleeson said, "In the case of a governmental authority, it may be a very large step from foreseeability of harm to the imposition of a legal duty, breach of which sounds in damages, to take steps to prevent the occurrence of harm. And there may also be a large step from the existence of power to take action to the recognition of a duty to exercise the power. Issues as to the proper role of government in society, personal autonomy, and policies as to taxation and expenditure may intrude." The court found that while governments may have a general duty to regulate for the benefit of everybody, this often does not result in a specific duty of care to each individual. Ryan failed in all of his claims in negligence.